We're live.
All I remember is I'm on Bulver's person.
Say
I
what?
turned into a snake, and I'm up his shirt now, and I'm
Oh,
sneaking in.
I'm so glad you said shirt.
Oh, me too.
Someone's gonna say
Me
skirt.
too.
Oh, not.
I would have said
I'm
pocket,
up
but
his. Survey says.
And now, children, let's
10
play
answers.
Where's the Snake Hiding?
is that a flying snake? Or are you happy to see me?
Or both. Could be both.
Exactly. Or is the snake happy to see me? I don't know. All right. So, does anybody want to do the recap since we've been gone for a DM inspiration? All right, going once, going twice.
I'll give it a shot since no one else has spoken up. We went to some ruins. We met. Oh, who did we meet? She had a cool name. She was like 7 foot tall, cat lady. We fought off some what do you call them? Like zealots, and they were defending this like ruined site. And then we opened up like a big sarcophagus looking thing. We found a big cat lady chained up, and we broke the chains, and they were magic, so we kept them. And her name was, I don't remember. It's
Hisset.
in the notes. Hisseth, you said?
Yeah, Hisset Car.
Hisset's car, and she's like hundreds of years old.
She's been down wherever she'd been buried for millennia.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. She told us some things, and I think they were important. I can't remember.
She told us something. That is a classic line.
She definitely
Told
told
us some things, and I think they were important.
Yeah, she told you that she and her people have prophetic abilities. Unfortunately, they always tell prophecies with two truths and one lie, but they never tell
Yes.
you which is which. So
wasn't it with like the elves or something?
yeah, the elf king, when the elves first arrived in Midgard, met with their people because their people had been there long before the elves arrived, even though the elves had been around for a long time. The elves showed up from wherever they're from, and they demanded basically a prophecy. So she was the one that gave them the prophecy, and she told them that there was two prophecies: one that humanity would destroy the elves, and then there was a second one, and the third one was blotted from history. And so it was so horrible that the elves used all of their ritual magic to blot it out from even the gods from knowing what that third prophecy was to prevent it from coming true. And so she doesn't remember, of course, what that prophecy is. It's been lost to her, as with everyone else. But she says that she feels the presence of the elves once more in the world, and she fears that something horrible may be linked to that prophecy, might be coming true.
Peppa Pig will conquer all of Midgard. That's what I think it is.
I'm more worried about George.
From the jungle.
Yes. And then we left that place, and then we stumbled upon a lodge in the woods. We tried to approach. Alistair tried to approach, seeking admittance, him being a scholar, but they said no go.
Oh, that's right.
And then, who should we find there but our good pal Bulver Mums? Always up to something shady, it seems. So then I turned into a snake and slithered up his sleeve, and that's where we left off.
Didn't we fight some like badass like wolf creatures near a cave that we found as a little resting place if we needed it first?
Oh yeah, we did that too. We found a cave to chill for a bit.
You did. The second prophecy that you would know about, the first one is that the humans would cause a schism and an estrangement of the elves. and cause them to flee Midgard. And the
Which is
second,
pretty much what happened, right?
yeah, it's exactly what happened. The second one is that an elf-marked child would be the doom of all of elven kind. You don't know what the third one is. Nobody really knows that. Probably not even most elves. At
I
least
think
none
that second one's a
living,
lie. Lie.
perhaps. So, you now make your way.
Because
to
if you
the
think about it,
lodge.
right, like if there's 3 of them and 2 of them are lies, we know the first one is correct. So one of the other 2 has to be a lie. So if the child that's going to destroy all elven kind is truth, then we're trying to figure out the lie, which we probably shouldn't because it's a lie.
Well, the other
Well,
one, the other one was so horrible they blocked it out, so it must have been true.
the divine spark was that baby. Was that an elf marked baby?
I'm sorry, the divine spark. What?
The baby that
Rose.
yeah, Rose.
The teenage dragonborn, or the teenage dragon.
No,
Oh,
No,
no,
not
I'm sorry.
Kryn. Rose
Yeah.
was
the
Rose is the baby from the prelude.
yeah, that had the mark on it that we have on us.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't elf marked though.
No, she was definitely divine in origin.
Oh, I wanted it to be her.
Yeah, I thought maybe that was the tie-in with her, but guess not.
I mean, she didn't look elven as far as you could tell. She just looked like a human, as did the woman watching her. But clearly, there was more going on than you could tell.
Was
Okay.
it illusion magic?
Could be. Either way, you now have that information, and you also know that there is an organization or a group of organizations of underhanded individuals, possibly linked to this hunting lodge that you're at right now, that is involved in enslaving people who come to this area and hooking them on some sort of lotus extract drug to keep them docile or keep them under control. And you're searching for not only Rastal the Reader, but also Kryn, who you believe may be nearby. Some of your information recently has pointed to the fact that both of them are here, or at least in the area. And the storms that are coming from this wild bloom of growth in the desert are intensifying and increasing in the speed of which they're being produced and released upon the world. You're not sure why. And so with that, we'll jump back over here, and Heset Carr will maintain some distance, obviously, from civilization. She's, an 11-foot tall Nickney is what her people are called, and she's very rare. Even in her own time, she would have been rare. Now, you're not sure if you've ever even heard of this type of creature before, and so she's not thrilled to come into any civilized land. But she trusts all of you, since you obviously helped free her, and she's willing to stay back, on the edge of the foliage, and she'll wait to see what you do next. She's not going to go in there, though. So
What is this thing next to me?
that is the Miri flying snake.
Oh, I thought Miri was with Bolivar.
Well, Miri went in with Bolvar, looked around, and then Bolvar brought Miri back out, because you guys were kind of like, is Bolvar trustworthy? He's going to kill Miri.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't Bolver tell us to meet him somewhere? Somewhere?
Yeah, he said to wait. He'd be back in a little while. And eventually, as you guys wait, you see Bolver come back out, and he doesn't look in your general direction, but he whispers to someone next to him, and that person surreptitiously looks around and then heads toward you, and then Bolver goes back inside. And the person that he gestures toward is this person right here. So that would be you, Ildris. This looks like this. A dragonborn of some sort of greenish coloration walks toward you with an arm full of various different pieces of clothing and a large backpack. And looks like he's got quite a bit of fine dress, perhaps enough for all of you to more, better blend in with this group of nobles and other rich folk that are here. All right, Ildris, so go ahead and introduce your character.
All right, just how he looks, or
let's start with how he looks, and then Hesset will be way out of the way, so she won't be where you are. She'll step back into the cover, but the rest of the party sees you. And what do you do? What do you look like?
All right, so yeah, he's basically like a dragonborn. He has a peculiar set of scales, which are like gleamy emerald like, and like it's not shown in the art, but he has like the horns in the back of his head are like they look like broken, and they're just like levitating behind him. And he's carrying these like robes, and he has like some light leather armor. He has like a long bow on his back and a quiver.
Well, we've seen Dragonborn before. Are you Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bulver Mums has told you, Eldrix, which you can choose to share the party if you'd like, that he obviously can't be seen with them, but he does have some supplies which he's given to you to help them blend in. He also has supplied you with a disguise kit, enough that you can, if anybody in the party is proficient with such things, can try to alter their appearance somewhat so they're not so recognizable. He says there's probably some people here who would recognize the party. They're very well known in this region, obviously, as adventurers, so make sure to do your best that you can. Come meet him inside once you have done whatever you wish to do to come inside and disguise yourselves.
So yeah, Ildrex just like takes a look at these people, like size them up, and then like says, Bolvar can't currently see you. Not good for business, but he has these things. If one of you's good at disguising, you should do that. Your faces are known around here.
What's the skill for disguise kit?
Well, if you're proficient with disguise kit, this would be a dexterity check.
Ironic that I am proficient in disguise kits.
You might be the only one.
You may have to go around the party.
I just look at everyone. No? Alright, I'll do it myself.
Not me.
I don't need the disguise kit. I guess I'll like. What were the people looking like around here? Did they have any like particular look to them, or I just need to look higher class?
There's all manner of people that you've seen so far. There are orcs, there are djinborn, humans, of course. There are even a few halflings and goblins wandering around, and lizard folk, almost anything you can imagine. There are obviously a lot of minotaur.
I'll kind of just guess I'll use my changeling abilities to grow out my hair to a dark black ponytail and change my face up to look a bit more chiseled and nobly.
All right.
Ildrex just looks on, interested. It looks useful.
It lasts for like
All right. If you want to make not thieves tools, a disguise kit check, go ahead and make one.
as a changeling.
No, Ildrex, if you're going to try to disguise everyone.
Okay, so that's just dexterity, and then like with advantage? Or no, proficiency?
Yeah, proficiency.
Okay, let me just temporarily give myself proficiency, and then that'll be, since I have proficiency, it'll be a saving throw, but it's still the same as a regular check.
All right. Yeah, you do a decent enough job. Obviously, a lot of the party members are distinctive. There's not a lot of just generic-looking humans in this party, but you do your best to try to at least alter it so they don't look identical to the posters that might be floating around or people that they may have met. Wolver would probably recognize them, but
Nell's probably pretty easy. She looks like a regular human.
that's true.
I think Miri's just going to stay a snake for now. How long was I in there with Bulver?
Half an hour.
Half an hour or an hour?
Half an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll get this. Well, Miri's pretty distinctive too. I'm gonna stay snaking for now, and if I need to burn another one I will.
Can Ildrick see you as a snake? Or are you like just slithering around?
Well, if Bulver brought me in and then brought me back out, or passed me off to Ildrix, or
Let's say he's passed you off to Ildrix. You don't have to be in Ildrix's shirt if that's you guys. Neither of you want to do that, but you're on his shoulder at least.
all right. What if I pop up out of the bag?
Sure.
All right. So I'll just be in the bag. I'll slither out and back over to Alistair, and I'll just ride on his gnarly shoulder.
Do people around here seem to have their own guards, or would it be better to probably leave the skeleton?
There are a number of people here. All of them look like they're in hunting gear. So everyone here is fairly well armed. But other than the guards that this place specifically provides, nobody here has provided their own servants or guards.
Okay, in that case, I will leave the skeleton with our big cat lady friend, who's probably not wanting to try to come into this place.
Yeah, she's probably about 100 feet away from where you are now, hiding in the brush. So
And-
she'll watch out for the skeleton.
All right, sweet.
All right, so you guys can go ahead and move around. You can go inside if you'd like one of the buildings, or anything else you'd like to do before you're.
So Ildrex was able to get us disguised enough that we're comfortable walking around in here?
Yeah, you can tell obviously that it's your party members, but you think a cursory glance from someone who doesn't know you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I don't have vision on my snake. Should I do the polymorpher thing again?
Just move your token around. It's fine.
Okay.
Is everyone else? My screen is lagging bad, and I've refreshed several times now, and it's not changing anything. Is everybody else fine?
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Mine's good.
You can turn down your settings if you want. No.
I guess, where do we want to go first?
I don't.
I'm pretty sure I was told that Bulver is in here, right?
That's where he walked in, yes.
Okay.
When you say turn down my settings, how would I do something like that?
So in the upper right, go to the gear. Go to
Hold on. All right.
what's that?
Yeah.
Game settings. And then
Yeah.
configure settings.
That's so
Configure
cool.
settings.
And then I would
Okay.
scroll down and just choose the maximum frame rate and just drag it all the way down. That would be the quickest way. You can also turn off some of the stuff like soft shadows, token animation, light source animation.
Yeah.
But the frame rate is what I think makes the biggest difference. If it's a performance issue.
It is definitely. Wow. Okay.
Well, come on.
It's
if you're
weird that it
coming.
would become a issue now. It was never before.
I don't want to be the first one to walk in here.
I'll go first then because I know the area.
I'll be right behind.
I would like to be right behind if I can get myself over there.
Walk up into the building and it'll move you to the interior.
Spam right arrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, how did I do that?
All right. So you step inside, the doors swing open for you. You can see a melange of people who are all enjoying fine wine and chatting and talking amongst themselves about the various different feats that they've accomplished. Most of them have, as I've mentioned, hunting gear on. There are servants moving about through the crowds. And all these people are obviously of upper crust of society. And they are in quite a good mood.
What is that one?
It's a Jinborn.
And
What's the
does that look
general-
like a orc or trollkin or what?
Where? Yeah, that would be a trollkin. I mean, an orc, basically.
Okay. And everybody's just kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, it seems like an intermission between sets in a theater. Everyone's just taking their breath, relaxing, stretching out, chatting about. Well, you can listen in if you like, but they're just
Yeah, like what
having a conversation.
I would definitely listen. What are they talking about?
Yeah, you can hear a couple people talking nearby. As there's a an atmosphere of chit chat, and so you listen in carefully, and a couple people nearby are talking about. Oh, yes, that was quite an exhilarating match. I did seem to enjoy it. I hope that number 3 makes it to the finale. I would most definitely pay well to hunt that one. Oh, yes, yes. Number 3 is nice, but number 2 is the one that I have my money on. Not only have I bet on number 2, but I think it's wily. That one, she's wily. Maybe not as wily as the Minotaur, but certainly wilier than some of the others that we've seen.
So does it sound
Yes.
like sport? Some kind of like sporting competition that they're talking about, or
Yeah, I mean, you can make an insight check if you like,
why
as
not?
you just kind of listen around, or perception. Either one is fine.
Oh, yay! Strong start for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious that they're talking about some sort of match, although you're not able to catch more than little snippets of what exactly they're talking about. You see Bulvar, who pointedly is ignoring you and talking with one of those noble gentlemen nearby.
So yeah, I'm gonna telepathically speak to Bulver and say, I got them here. What do you want to do with them? He can't
He's-
respond telepathically.
He says, "Upstairs, quick! The next match is about to start."
All right, then I'll like try to usher the rest of the group upstairs.
Where's the
Is
stairs?
upstairs? Yeah,
They're
like
behind
is it?
him.
Okay, so they're to the right. So yeah, like we like go around them.
Yeah, he
Whoa.
God
he
knows.
ignores you. Says, "Oh, excuse me. Watch out! Watch out there. We're having a little conversation." No, you can't be down there. That's in the middle of the fight.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a pit.
All right. So as you step through or step up the stairs, you see a number of individuals who don't recognize you. One of them being Sindulo, the thief who stole Kryn, and you have harried him, and he's harried you off and on throughout your adventures. And he's sitting there laughing and drinking. There's a number of other powerful nobles and warriors and merchants in the attendance. They're all jeering, and it looks like a match is about to start. And you see a portal open up in the middle of the room, and everyone else around here begins circling. And as you watch, you see someone lunge forward, and this person that you recognize as Rastal the Reader, he goes roars in his Minotaur voice and is shoved through the portal and disappears through wherever it goes. And the crowd screams and goes wild, and they're cheering and they're all shouting, "Oh, number 1 is gone! Number 1 is gone! Who will be next?"
That's who we've been looking for, right? Should we run through the portal after him?
Do I know what goes on in here?
Yeah, inside of here is the fighting pit, and you know enough that you've seen people come in here. Usually the lotus slaves are brought here, and then they're taught to fight, usually about a dozen of them at a time. So this is clearly about halfway through the match, and they have no weapons. Sometimes some of the patrons will toss them a weapon like a dagger, but they're not supposed to have any weapons. And they just grapple and shove and punch and kick and bite and pull hair or whatever to shove each other through that pit, and whoever is the last one standing wins.
Do I know where the portal leads?
Certain death, as far as you know.
Certain death.
But Rastal just ran into it like under his own power.
They shoved him in, didn't they?
Yeah, one of the other contestants shoved him in.
Oh shit!
But anybody who'd like to can make a perception check as you are all watching this happen.
Should we
Sure.
run through
Yeah.
there and?
Yeah, I mean, you can jump down. It's about a 20-foot drop, but you can try to jump down there and run through.
Is the portal above the ground, or is it like touching the ground?
It's touching the ground.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, so pretty much only Ildrix and Jethro see this. Ildrix, you can see that as they're circling, Rastal seemed to, at the last second, leap in front of one of the other people and get shoved. Jethro, you could definitely tell that Rastal looked like he took a fall on purpose and went through that portal, and was kind of faking it that he got hit, and so allowed himself to get shoved through. And so the match continues on. These guys continue circling. This one runs over here and screams, bites one other one on the shoulder, literally dragging him through the portal. And finally, they're punching and kicking. This one goes flying through. This one comes over, breaks a piece of splintered wood off of one of the pieces of support beam. And this one comes over. They both grab this guy bodily, and kicking and screaming, he goes flying in. And after a second, these two circle for 1, 2, 3 around the circle, and then finally they lunge at each other. This one goes flying in. His other one grabs him by the legs, spins him around several times, and just throws him in. And he collapses, exhausted to the floor after about a 20-minute match. And there's cheering. Some people are booing. Money is getting thrown all over the place. Betting is obviously getting cashed in. Sandula is walking around laughing, collecting all the bets from people, and paying out those who won, and mostly taking money from people since most lost. And this one jeers and the one in the center and is led away. A little ladder is brought down and he's taken over here. They open this door.
The
and
portal's
he's
still
outside.
open?
For now it is.
All right, Miri's gonna slither down there, still in snake mode. You said that was a 20-minute match that we stood there and watched.
You did.
So I got about 10 minutes of snake time left.
All right. As you're watching, the portal starts closing. As you're like, all right, and then you see this gentleman up here clap his hands, and the portal just starts going and irising shut.
Uh-oh. Well, now we don't know where Rastal is.
All right, Miri's gonna back off.
All right, it closes. It says, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. The next match will be in 45 minutes. We'll be back with another crop of our best. Don't you worry. This time, we'll have a special treat for you. They're like, oh, yeah. And they
Nell
all
looks pretty unhappy. She mutters under her breath, "Barbaric."
And once the winner leaves, he says, "Oh, and now that we've got our next hunt target, we'll all be taking a break, and after this next match, we'll have a couple of good targets for all of you. Those of you who wish to bid may do so later. You saw that was quite an example. Whoever wishes to bid on the right to hunt this last contestant who won, we'll start the bidding at 1,000 gold. But we'll worry about that later. But get your bags of money ready, and we'll start the bidding soon."
That's where the portal goes, is to their hunting ground. The ones who went through the portal are getting hunted right now.
From what you can tell, the one who didn't get pushed is the one who is going to be bid on.
For the
The
hunt?
ones who got pushed through lost. The one who quote won, he's the one that they're going to hunt, or someone's going to pay a lot of gold to hunt him.
Okay.
So they wait till he leaves the arena before announcing that, because this guy thinks that he won something. All right, so they begin to go back to their conversations, ordering more wine and more food brought. They send various different notes as far as lending IOU type of things for the gold. Obviously, a lot of them don't carry around tens of thousands of gold with them in this event, but they have some sort of currency, like paper money form, and they go back to what they were doing, relaxing.
I'll sidle up to Alistair and I'll whisper in his ear. I'll say, "Don't you think we should stop this?
Well, maybe we should enter and go through that portal and see where it goes.
What if it doesn't go anywhere?
Um,
What if it's just death?
well, I mean, don't all portals go somewhere?
I don't even know if that's a portal. It's just a black hole.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. Stop these games somehow. I just don't know how. It's barbaric, don't you think?
I mean, it's entertainment.
Yeah. So is torture.
If my man is walking by us, I'm gonna try and slither up his leg.
All right, make a stealth check.
How large a snake are you? Because that would be difficult to miss.
Tiny.
I can make the snake bigger.
Well,
Enlarge,
just-
let's reduce.
Well, just wait until he's up his pants, then do it.
I should be proficient in stealth if I multi-classed rogue, right?
It's not guaranteed, but you could have chosen that as your one skill, because if you multiclass rogue, you get one free skill.
You know what? I think I picked sleight of hand and not stealth.
Then yeah, you just have whatever the creature has.
All right. This should be a +4 because of the snake stats.
So 18.
All right. All right. Yeah, I mean, you can't slither up his leg, in his pant leg, but you're hidden under the folds of his clothing, and he doesn't seem to notice.
Cool.
So they start wheeling out more contestants.
Where are they getting these people?
You can see that they're coming out from right here.
Well, I meant in a larger sense.
So should we enter the contest? Or do you want to just blow up this guy that is kind of running the game? I mean, if I go whisper in his ear and blow his brain up, then, game over.
And then everyone else here attacks us.
So then,
Maybe?
at this point, Ildrix is gonna like telepathically speak to, let's say, Alistair, and say, "So, what is your guys' goal here?"
Our goal just went through that portal.
There's Grant
Well,
too.
Normally, I'd say that whoever goes through that portal just immediately dies, but that person looks like they were intentionally trying to make it look like they fell into the portal. So I'd wager quite a hefty amount of gold that he didn't actually die. Maybe you could ask the ringleader where it actually leads.
So that's what I'm thinking, is that, we enter the contest so that we can get through the portal.
I don't know if it's a contest
Well-
you can necessarily enter.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed, but none of them get to bring any weapons inside. Even if we go through the portal, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to lead to the labyrinth, say.
well, I mean, I carry my weapons in my brain, so they can't disarm me.
Okay, but not everyone does. Your friend there carries a giant axe.
We both do.
But
Yes, 2 of them do.
But Nell is also a natural weapon without the axe.
Hey.
But I mean, that's just me. You guys tell me another idea, and let's do that.
So I notice Bulver come in, and then I'm going to telepathically speak to him. What do you want to talk about?
He says, "Don't forget, you owe me. You watch out for these 5 people, all right? If you do, and they come back alive, your debt to me is clear."
I'll make sure it happens.
I will I'll whisper to Alistair again. What if rather than joining joining this combat, we wait as spectators until they open up that portal again, and then we just jump down and run in with our weapons and armor?
Yeah, I'm for it.
What's to stop him from just closing the portal?
Well, you saw before that
Well, we don't.
it took a little bit of time for it to close.
Yeah, and
Didn't
we
just vanish.
We don't know that it's a two-way portal anyway, do we? I mean, it might be a one-way trip anyway.
Oh yes, well, I wasn't even thinking about coming back. I was just thinking about all of us getting through with our gear.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we just is this balcony? Are we all pretty confident that we can drop down off this balcony without injuring ourselves?
You are not.
It is a 20-foot drop, so we will probably take some damage.
Oh, well, is there a way
I'd be willing
that,
to soak that up.
is there a way that Nell can, carry me so that she takes the damage and I don't?
I would be willing to do that if that's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, if she waits down below you and just leap on top of her, as long as she catches you.
I have an idea. What if I send my raven through the portal first?
So the only way you would lose contact with your raven is if the portal went to another plane, right?
Let me double check.
So as long as
Familiar is like a mile, maybe.
I thought it was
Or
anywhere
1,000
on the
feet or
same
something?
plane.
With 100.
Is it find familiar?
Yes, it is.
I
I
thought
could cast Beast Sense, so I would know where it goes no matter what.
communication with a familiar was anywhere on the
Also,
same plane.
I think
With
a
you can only
familiar isn't
communicate with the
Oh yeah,
familiar.
yeah, we talked about that.
You can communicate with the familiar as long as it's within 100 feet of you.
Oh,
And I could see through it when it's within 100 feet. So what I can do, though, is I can send it through the portal, try to make it disappear and reappear next to me. And if it doesn't reappear, we know it's dead.
okay.
Well, does the
Would they
100
be
feet?
upset that we did that, though?
It's a dumb bird. I just apologize.
Okay, that makes
He
sense.
buys it every time.
So which one is it that is anywhere on the same plane? Is that message or what?
Sending, I think.
No, sending, I think, can be different planes.
All right. Well, as you're having this
shit.
discussion, the bidding begins on the previous contestant who won. Starting bid with 1,000 gold, and the bid heats up rather quickly. People throwing out ungodly sums of money to hunt and kill another human being. And unless any of you wish to bid, it finally ends at 2,300. As this looking Underdark resident puts a IOU basically for 2,300 gold, and his toothy grin stretches from ear to ear, and he steps down and out, and they say that they'll have his purchase ready for him over at the ruins, and he can go ahead and get started when he wants. He's all right, very well. He disappears and goes to claim his prize.
So is this guy that is claiming his prize, is he within a proximity of me that I can talk to him?
He walks right past you. Yeah, he brushes you aside and keeps on going, smiling, fingering his weapons.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say as he passes by. So what are you gonna do with him?
He laughs. I'm going to kill him, of course, but not right away. It's too easy to make it worth all that gold that I just spent.
So do the contestants know that that's what they're competing for?
Of course not. Are you new here? You're looking a little drab there, friend.
Nell
Your
scowls.
your makeup starts to sweat and come off a little bit. Perhaps you should see the powder room and touch up a bit.
I mean, do we want to let him take this guy to hunt him and kill him, or?
Well, he's standing right next to you. Are you going to say that out loud?
Well, I want to get some indication whether we should, blow his head off or something.
Well, if you just look at the expression on Nell's face, you can see she wants to carve his, she wants to separate his head from his shoulders.
All right. Well,
But
he
is holding
turns away
herself
from
back.
you, and he walks away. He's just laughing all the while. Starts singing a body song, but it's in Undercommon, so most of you probably don't speak it. But he is in a great mood.
So the people that are in the arena now are a new set of contestants,
Yep, they're the next crop that are going to be harvested.
and there's no portal.
No portal yet.
So what's the plan right now? When the portal opens, we're just going to jump down and run through?
Well, we were going to send the familiar through.
That's right. All right. So we're just
All
waiting.
right. So everyone, get ready for another round. The announcer says, sitting in the center chair next to Sindolo. We've got quite a large batch this time. Get your purses ready. Everyone, bring your bets in, because we've got a show for you. He holds up a little flare. He casts prestidigitation. Everyone, ready, go! And they all start pulling hair and biting and kicking and going crazy. Despite the fact there's no weapons, there's a lot of blood from various different bodily injuries that are caused here. And people start getting thrown into the portal.
So the portal's open.
Portal's open.
I'll have the bird kind of fly around the room for just a second and fly into the portal.
All right. As soon as the bird goes to the portal, one of the nearby guards looses a crossbow bolt. We'll see if it hits. Let's do a firebolt instead. That makes more sense. Does an 18 hit it?
Yeah.
He says, a little goblin in the back. No interfering, no cheating. He looks around to see who did that. No birdies.
So what happens to the familiar?
The
Did it
bird's
just
dead.
pop
It
out
has
of
one
existence?
hit point.
Yeah,
He
just a
did.
giant ball of fire just engulfs it, and instead of fires, burning bird feathers, you just see, it disappears into etherealness.
So
He looks around.
Who blasted the familiar?
The goblin at the south, down here.
Okay.
Well, there's your answer for trying to run in. Probably all gonna get hit.
I'm pretty sure I could get in there if I needed to.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we can all take a hit, but I'm just saying.
Oh no, you know that Nell can turn into a leopard.
Yeah, I think that's the only way we're getting in there is to enter this contest.
We'd have to give up all of our weapons and armor. I'm not.
And then you have to win.
No, actually,
As soon
we
as
have
the-
to lose.
As soon as the portal
yeah,
opens,
lose,
we can
that's
just
right.
jump in.
All right, the contestants are rapidly dwindling. There's only 3 left.
How about this?
Go down to 2.
I'll propose this to the group while this is going on. I'm not even paying attention to it. What if we propose this to the organizer? Or to not to the organizer, to one of the nobles. We could tell them that if they could organize something where we go in with our armor and weapons, we'll purposely lose, and they can bet against us. And the odds will be strongly for the other for us because we have armor and weapons, and he'll still win because he'll be betting against us. And if he can organize it so we can get in with our gear, then we just jump in the portal. Everybody wins because it's a fixed bet.
that's a very interesting plan.
That is, if the noble that we approach has any sort of influence on these games. I don't know if they do or not.
Well,
But
who's
perhaps
this
they
guy
have
we're
enough
sitting
money.
at the table with? Does he look like somebody that would maybe back a fixed fight?
I mean, it's hard to tell just by looking at him, but everyone here seems to be eager to win gold, eager to experience the thrill of hunting somebody. You know, none of these people are upright citizens.
I'm not sure I'm the right one to pitch Nell's idea to this guy, but you know, why not just this guy we're standing here next to? Just pitch it to him and see what he says.
Make a persuasion check if you like, Nell. If that's what you want to do.
Sure, yeah, I guess if it's me, it's me.
Who's
I mean, I've got
the
all-
who's the persuader in the party?
Yeah, I've got an 11 charisma, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure if this
that's-
is going to work
I
out so
mean,
well.
definitely not me.
Let's see. I get +5 to persuasion.
Really?
Yeah.
You do it.
That means you win.
Okay. I'll go up to him and kind of sit down with him, and I'll kind of share some drinks with him, maybe buy him one, and then try to persuade him into this little plan of Nell's.
All right, go for it.
I rolled low.
All right. He's very fixated on the fight. He's not really paying attention until he starts to hear what you're saying after a little bit. He says, "Rocky, this man's trying to cheat. This one's trying to fix the fight." And everyone, all as the last guy, gets shoved into the portal, and the winner, he's like, "Yeah!" and nobody's cheering for him. He's kind of looking around, what the heck's going on? And Rakiri, the leader, turns to you and everyone, and then Sindula notices you. Let's see how well he notices you.
I wanted to do something with Sindola at some point.
All right. At that, he notices you, and he says, "You!"
I don't think I ever met Sandula.
No,
Where-
but he definitely knows Nell and Alistair sitting next to you.
Where is Sindula?
And in that case, if we're caught, Jethro's gonna jump down and run for the portal.
All right. Well, before you do that, it's going to be initiative time. As he says,
Well-
"Everyone, kill them!"
All right.
So I was gonna try to when you guys were done with your plan, I was gonna try to get Sedula, irritate him in his clothes as a snake and try to, I don't know, maybe get him to run off alone somewhere. If
Well,
he
I think
thinks
it's
something is
kind
up
of too
with
late
his
for
friends.
that now.
Yeah, I guess I should have spoke up. Fair enough. Well, I would have been turned into a turned back into Miri anyway.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Everybody roll initiative. We'll see what happens next.
Yeehaw.
Just for fun, I'm going to put this guy in here too. So, as Sindula shouts for them to kill you, they all recognize the order, and they don't know necessarily about Angry or Miri, obviously, or Ildrex, but Alistair, Jethro, and Nell obviously is very pointedly out of place here. And so this gentleman, well, I guess in this role he would just be a mage. He points his finger at you, Alistair, recognizing you as a fellow mage. Actually, let's see. Which is he going to target, you or Jethro? Because you guys are both magey looking guys. You want even or odd, Alistair?
Even. Hello.
All right, Jethro it is. So turns and says, "Oh, yeah, sickly looking one wouldn't be worth wasting my magic on. Let's see if you can present a challenge." And he is going to throw a scorching ray at you, Jethro. Oof, 23 to hit.
And the ray came from who?
This guy down here.
Okay.
And he will throw 2 more. Oh, yeah, he will.
Yikes.
Fun.
And then the third one will go over to you, Alistair. Oh, dang, this guy's on fire. All right, well, 8 fire damage on you, Alistair.
Actually, he's not on fire. The people he hits are.
Exactly. And Jethro takes a huge wallop.
Why can't it
As
not
he
give me
goes.
the option to... I may have to reload. It's not giving me the option to take the damage.
Yeah, I had to turn off better rolls, which is probably what controls that.
Oh, okay.
Because with the update that was done to the 5e system in Foundry, not an update to Foundry, but an update to 5e, that changes the character sheet, which breaks a lot of stuff that interacts with the character sheet.
So we have to apply the damage manually.
You just right click. Oh, yeah, I guess it's part of that too. Yeah.
And I took 8 fire damage?
You did.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to turn it back on. The only thing that update breaks is tool proficiencies. So like thieves tools, but everything else is fine for some reason. So I'm going to turn it back on. It's going to probably kick everybody out, but this is probably more important than using a tool proficiency. Because you can always just say, oh yeah, that plus proficiency.
Yep, it definitely kicked me out.
Yeah, it kicks me out too.
Oh, yeah, because you updated a module?
Exactly. All right, so we're back over here. That should move everyone back to where we were when you're loading. And when you are ready, Alistair, it is your turn.
Okay, so... this is the guy that ratted on us, right?
It is, yes.
And what is this lady doing?
She's ready to hit you with something, probably a spell.
So she is definitely aggressive.
Definitely.
Okay, and that's Ildrix. So let me see. If I put
So everyone that I've hidden is running away. Everyone who I have not is an aggressor.
Okay, so that would
except
not
for
hit
Bulver
Ildrix.
Mums, of course.
Okay,
He's gonna
so
run away.
that's what I'm going to do then. Let me get rid of that. And I am going to do destructive resonance. And that will go right there. Yeah, there.
All right, and that's targeting the woman, right?
Both of them. The guy at the same table with me and the woman.
All right, he makes it, she fails. So she takes 13 damage and he takes none?
Half, I think.
Half, okay.
Second damage. Yeah, or half damage with a successful wisdom save.
There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Little pop-ups. Perfect. All right. So even with half damage, he is much more hurt than she is.
Okay. So I don't guess I can move anywhere. So I'll end with that.
All right. Portal begins to close. Now,
I'll shout, "And through the portal!" And I'll use an action and shapeshift into leopard form. And I will just launch myself off this thing toward the portal.
all right. Go ahead and make acrobatics or, acrobatics check would probably be what you're doing here.
Yeah. Yeah, but the acrobatics of the leopard form that I have. Do we have anything set up for that, or do I use the DAE thing to?
No, let's go ahead and just roll a d20. It's only a +2 because it doesn't have proficiency. It's just it's basically just a dex check.
Yep. Okay. So here's a D20.
So we're breaking for the portal. Ooh.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, excuse my language. Sorry.
Are we breaking? Are we breaking for the portal?
Well, somebody is.
Well,
Okay.
I tried to. Break is an interesting word
Breaking,
to
yeah.
just use.
Yeah. Or does it? It looks like Nell fell off of the balcony.
Yeah, you hear the what is it? A jaguar?
It's a leopard.
A leopard. You hear the leopard go "Wow," as one of its legs is broken,
Oh no!
and just the
Oh!
bone shatters. So your movement speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. How much damage did I take for that?
I'm going to say that's instead of the damage. You
Okay.
fall prone and you now have a broken leg, as long as you're in this form, obviously.
Okay. So I think I still have the movement to throw myself through the portal.
Well, the movement counts the fall, so that's what would that be 20 feet down. Let's just say 20 feet. So you've used 20 feet of movement,
Yeah.
and then you're prone, so you have to use half of it to get back up.
Crap.
Unless you want to crawl, which is at half speed either way.
Okay, so either way, I had 30 left, so I have 15 left after that. This was a bad time to have that happen. Oh, it's only 12 foot to the portal. So, yeah, I'll just throw myself through.
All right, you throw yourself through. I'll just leave you there so that way you don't go blind while the rest of the party's doing stuff. So go ahead and move yourself to the center. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so the badly injured cat leaps through, and then go ahead and end your turn.
Yeah. Bad time to roll a 1.
Yeah, but very, very momentous, very cool. Instead of just like, oh, I hop down, I do it. You're like, but I break my leg and I crawl on nonetheless, and you cannot stop me.
Exactly. It's dramatic. I did it for dramatic purposes.
Exactly. All right.
Success.
The lizard folk goes and says, "No one shall get to the portals." And it looks over who's within biting range. Who looks like they can be tasty.
I think it means no one else will get through the portals.
And let's see. It's gonna do what he does. Syndulla, recognizing the angry next to him. Nobody else really knows that angry is part of this party, but Syndulla definitely does. And he will turn around. And what is he gonna do? Well, he doesn't like where he is. So he is going to disengage as a bonus action. Step over to here and fire his crossbow. But he does not have his sneak attack, unfortunately. Ooh, good thing he doesn't have sneak attack. That would have been nasty.
Whoa. Yeah, it would have been.
All right, he fires 10 piercing damage, and it is Ildrix's turn.
Kill
All right.
the lady, kill the lady.
Okay, so blade at this woman. Let's see. Ooh.
That hits.
Oh, okay, that's good. So I hit once and oh,
And she
okay.
hellish rebukes you.
Well,
So go ahead and make a dex save.
well, I was gonna say something, but never mind. I don't know if this applies.
Too late.
So one of the, never mind then, I guess. Let's just do dex save. Yeah, just barely.
All right, so you only take half. Ooh, jeez.
Okay.
That would have
Wow.
been 12 fire damage, even in halved. All right.
Okay.
She takes 7 slashing.
Yeah. Okay, and then second attack,
That hits.
and then my third attack because I'm a Gloomstalker.
Yeah, you're an emo boy. I got it.
Yeah.
All right, you slice her 3 times, and she's
Extra damage. And then for that one, I'm gonna twist the blade. I don't remember how to show that, but when you hit a living creature, when you deal damage to a living creature, you can twist the serrated blade as bonus action. They have to make a Constitution saving throw to take 2d4 slashing damage. That makes it. Well, I tried. And then I'm gonna try and get down here safely.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
Could be a worse roll. This time, though, it is worse.
Ooh, yeah, you fall prone, and you are going to take 7 points of fall damage.
Okay, so 5 feet to get close to her, 5 feet to get down here, and then I fell 20 feet.
Exactly.
So 30 feet. And then it takes. So because I'm a ranger, I have a movement speed of 35 feet. So it would take 2.5 movement speed to get up.
No, it's half of your total movement to get up, not half of your remaining.
Okay, well then I'm just sitting here prone.
All right, go ahead and end your turn. All right, angry.
Going to a raid. And then I'm gonna hit the organizer because the guy ran away from me. Reckless, of course.
All right, that does hit. 15 will miss.
Okay. Tells 5. And then with the fall, even if I go right there with the fall, I'll have just enough movement. He doesn't. Well, does he have a weapon out right now?
I mean, yeah, he's not surprised, so everybody has drawn weapons at this point.
Okay. I'll just smash through the railing and run towards the portal.
All right, so
Taking
he'll
the
try to
attack
swipe you.
opportunity.
Yeah, all he has is a dagger. Technically, this is an advantage. Yeah, doesn't matter. So that hits for 5. So it barely scrapes you because you're raging.
Yep. And the fall damage.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check.
Could it be athletics? Because I smashed the railing.
Not really.
But I'm smashing.
Yeah, but you're not smashing through the floor.
Exactly. If you wanted to smash through the floor, that'd be a different story. All right. Yeah, the floor stops your fall, thankfully, and you take 8 points of fall damage.
Alright, then I'll use the rest of my movement to go to the portal.
All right. Don't forget you're prone.
Oh shit. Let's see. 5, 25. I can crawl, but I can't get up and make it.
Hey, whatever gets you through.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I mean, crawling is half speed, but it's probably faster than standing back up.
Yep.
All right. You disappear from the portal, or into the portal. So I'll remove you guys from initiative. But we'll leave your tokens. All right, so Rakiri goes, and the only person he can see is these 3. So he's like trying to stop Ildrix from getting through. He can't really do anything about that. He's going to run over here and try to stab Alistair. So rapid stab. He's going to do 2 strikes on Alistair and 1 strike on Jethro. So first 2. Bam, bam. Ooh, both of those hit.
The
15
14
damage.
is on me.
14 and the 21, yeah.
Oh, the 21 too. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna.
he strikes you twice, and then once will be for Jethro, which I haven't rolled yet.
I'm going to shield.
All right, so the first one will miss.
14 won't hit me, but the 21 will still hit me.
All right. Oh, and then a 20 on Jethro. And he is trying to hold you guys from getting away. All right. Spelljammer over here is going to try to throw a shot over at Ildrix. Another firebolt. Is he? No. You know what? He's going to throw a chromatic orb at you. Let's make it frost damage. Ooh, 16 will hit.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use my protective wings. It's the second one.
All right.
Have both Nell and Angry gone through the portal?
They have.
Okay.
So it's my reaction, and I add a +3 to my AC.
All right. Does that miss?
Yes.
All right. It slams into your shields of your wings. Miri.
So I was a snake, but I would have run out of time. Can I like use that to my advantage somehow?
Well, it's unlikely that you would have run out in the 6 seconds between combat, but if you had said before that you were hiding when you transformed, you were somewhere inconspicuous. But if you just transform in the middle of his clothing, then that's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll just like spring out and can I try to like be on top of him?
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Ooh.
So basically this will be a contested, and he'll try to use acrobatics. Oh, you know what? Actually, Syndulas. No, he's better at acrobatics, of course. He's a rogue. Oh, 15, not bad. Can Miri beat a 15 with an athletics check?
Sorry, I'm looking at the snake. I gotta find my.
Well, aren't you turning back, or are you trying to stay on him as a snake?
I'm changing back, yeah, and I want to kind of like get on his shoulders and like put my knife to his neck.
Okay, well then go ahead and make this.
What do you say?
I was gonna say, yeah, then make it as you, not as the snake, because the snake has a -4 to strength.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still a -1, but we went ahead and tied there.
Yeah, I'll say you're not able to get on his, on top of his shoulders or anything, but you prevent, him from just stepping on you as you'd start to transform. And so the two of you are, grappling. You're, neck and neck. Neither of you has, a hold on the other, but you're up right in each other's faces.
Okay, is that my action, or I guess it's bonus action to change back, whatever you.
Yeah, I'll say that's just, as you pop out that you're doing that.
All right, I'm gonna attack him.
Oh, dang.
You fool! And I go, and as I strike him, I go, "Where's Green?"
All right, make an intimidation check with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Dang. Yeah, you pull the knife out of his flesh, and he's like, "Oh, she's in the portal," and he claps his hand over his mouth. "She's in the temple." Here's actually what he says. Through the portal, and then he says, "I shouldn't have told you that. He'll kill me." Yeah, it's all right. You'll never make it out of here alive.
Who will kill you?
He's not going to tell you any more than that.
All right.
He's surprised that he said that.
All right. I'm going to.
Are you disengaging?
No, I'll provoke from. Well, I guess there's 2 of them, aren't there? Oh well. See what happens.
All right, Syndulla stabs you for 7. I'm sorry, that was Ricari. That is the wrong character. All right, well, basically 17. 17 hit?
Yeah.
All right, so only 5.
Wait, only 5, not the 7?
Yeah, not the 7, just 5. That was the wrong character who rolled.
Woohoo! All right, I'll take cover if I can behind that table.
All right. End your turn if that's all you're doing. All right. Poor Jethro
Yeah,
is
I
left
don't-
all alone.
I have fucking no clue what I'm gonna do. I
Shut
move, I
that guy
die.
off.
I jump, I die.
Don't worry, the tanks they ran ahead of you.
Yeah. Not gracefully, but still.
I mean, fuck it. Just gotta hope. I will jump down.
All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. I'm assuming you're going to disengage, right? You're not going to just leap and take 3 opportunity attacks.
Well, if supposedly we use our movement to fall down, there's no way I get through that portal without dashing.
No, disengage is an action now.
I need to dash if I want to get through the portal.
Oh.
That's true. There's only technically there's only one ally or enemy that can attack you right now. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm either gonna die from that or fall damage, depending on this check. I mean, it is just a fall takes your movement.
yeah, however far you fall, that's how much movement is expended. Same thing with jumping.
Well, I know jumping. But yeah, no. So 5. Yeah, I'd have to dash since I only have 5 movement afterwards. So, but let me make this check. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Oh, yeah, you do. Luckily, you don't wear any armor like the rest of the party, and so you just tuck and roll, and you come up on your feet. You don't take any damage.
Nice.
Well, not yet. Let's see if
Yeah,
Ricari
let's
has anything
see.
to say about that.
Let's see if he does it.
No, he doesn't.
Sweet. I run through the portal with an action.
All right. Yeah, you in an unexpected blur of movement just across the map, and Ricari is just standing there dumbfounded.
And I'm
Jethro
standing
is
here
on.
like I'm all alone.
Yep.
And it was your plan.
They ran away and left me.
It was your plan. You told us to do it.
All right. This guy says, "This is my moment. You're ruining it," and he readies an attack to punch you. All right. The wilted-looking lady is going to fire one Eldritch Blast at Eldrix and one at Alistair. So first one on Eldrix. Ooh, dang.
Yeah, that hits.
Some spicy damage. All right, and then the second one on Alistair.
Oh man.
All right, well, that's not nearly as much damage, but it definitely hits. And that is her turn.
Yikes. I'm bad off.
All right, this one's going to come around. Can't really see much. Gonna start running over here. And that's what they do. All right, Alistair, what do you do?
I am going to cast Expeditious Retreat. What happened? Why didn't it cast? Where's Expeditious Retreat? I can cast it at... I don't have a first level slot, but I can use a second level slot to cast it, right?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, it won't let me cast it.
Well, when you click it, it'll ask
I
cast at
see.
what level,
Okay,
and you got to
I
choose
got it.
another higher level.
I got it. All right, so I'll cast it there. And as quickly as I can, I will get on my hands and knees and carefully lower myself over the side like a middle-aged, out-of-shape geek, and try to minimize the distance of the drop as much as possible by stretching down from the ledge hanging from my hands.
All right, I'll let you make an acrobatics check with advantage. Since Rakari is already, his swipe is still hanging over the edge where he tried to swipe your party member, he doesn't have a reaction left to attack you. But the noble that you shot in the face will certainly try to attack you.
Oh no!
Yeah, he just says, "This is Sparta," and kicks you over the edge, and you land. As you're like, your fingers are grasping on the edge, he's like stepping on your fingers. Get out of here! Get out of here! And he's dancing on your fingers, which make horrible popping sounds. Oh, gross! Sounds like squishing worms. And you go boom onto your back, and let's see if you will remain conscious. Oh, only 5. That could have been worse. All right, you are prone and you take 5 fall damage.
Okay, so with the bonus action dash, can I get through the portal?
Well, you've used 20 feet of movement. You then have to use another 15 to stand up because your movement speed is 15 or you're 30, right?
My normal speed is 30.
Okay, so
my plan was to drop down there and then bonus
What
action
did the
dash
expeditious retreat do?
gives me the bonus action to dash.
technically no, because you'd have to use more movement than you have to stand up. But I'll say sure. If you want to use all your movement, you can run through.
I mean, isn't that what Expeditious Retreat does?
It gives you a bonus action dash, but it doesn't increase your speed. So if you had 5 feet of movement left and you need to use 15 to stand up, then you don't have enough to stand up. You have to stand up. You have to be up. I mean, I guess you could crawl.
Yeah.
You could dash crawling.
Okay, so can I make it through the portal? Just kind of
if
stumble over to the portal and drop through?
If you crawl, you can make it through the portal.
Tonight on Deathmarked, the crawl dash.
Yep. Yeah, it's the first time ever. Yeah, you see this sickly looking guy with this wilted looking hand that's been stepped on. He's crawling on his elbows as fast as possible. It's like a scary looking, pale spider, but he dives through.
All right. I'm out of here.
Oh, look at all the people get to target Ildrix. Oh, what does this guy got? He is going to use blindness. And he cackles as he's going to try to stop you from getting in the portal. Go ahead and make a con save, Eldrix. Oh. All right, you save. He cannot stop you. But Sindula will not be happy. Says, you're a traitor to our kind. And he will fire a light crossbow at you. Did you mean to throw your thing at him?
No, I tried to hit -12 and then I hit 2, so it rolled the Tacoma.
All right. That's
But,
what he does. All right, it's your turn.
Okay, so using 15 feet of movement, I get up, and then because I'm dashing, I'm just gonna meander my way around this guy because I don't have time for him.
All right, he throws a haymaker at you, but you step just out of range, and you disappear.
And now Miri is singing, "One is the loneliest number that you ever."
Oh yeah, Miri, you're still hiding over here.
I'm still there.
All right. So,
The entire encounter was just deleted, and he's there.
all right, so they're gone. The portal is half closed. What are you gonna do?
I was gonna turn into a giant eagle, but then I remembered I don't think I have a fly speed yet.
Not till level 8.
Yeah, so that sucks. What? High speed. Tiger, I think.
All right.
First, I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
You should have
Okay.
turned into a leopard like me.
So go ahead and cast a spell.
Yeah, so that's my action. I think it's an action. Yeah. Bonus action, tiger, and get up out of there.
Tiger could probably jump from the balcony straight through the portal.
All right, let's make an acrobatics check.
If a leopard can't, a tiger can't.
Didn't you use Tiger stats and you just reskinned
Yeah.
it as a?
It's
Yeah,
only a
it just gave
plus
me-
2 for Dex.
All right. Yeah, you leap through. You catch a bad fall, but a little bit, but your tiger form absorbs it, so you're able to keep on going. All right. So, portal closes a couple rounds behind you. Nobody's thrilled to go chasing after you guys, so they let you go. You hear some mocking laughter as they jeer at your misfortune in leaping through this portal.
Honestly,
And
we
you-
kind of deserve it.
You soon learn why. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Ugh.
Uh-oh, I lost my...
Yeah, you're not there anymore, so I deleted your tokens. I will move you to where you now are.
I'm good at those.
Okay. You said a con save, right?
Yep.
Ooh, look at me.
Mine should be a 16 because of the tiger form. I'll do the transformy thing now.
There we go. It's like we're missing somebody. There we go. All right. You guys all make it through the other side, and you are frozen in blocks of ice. Some of you are still conscious, though. Jethro and Ildrix are both unconscious. The rest of you are still conscious as you're starting to... You open your eyes, and you see that you are... Oh, Miri is... Where is Miri? Yeah, you're a giant block of ice over here. You are in a room that is freezing cold, even before you're hit by whatever transportation magic turned you into a block of ice. And surrounding you are a bunch of skeletal ice creatures, and they are moving what looks like other humanoids, look like the other gladiators that you saw when you were during the pit fight, taking them and pushing them around, moving them off to the other parts of the map. Got this one's grabbing some people, shoving them through whatever this glacial thing is, and they disappear.
So is this a pit or a hole in the floor or something?
It appears to be a solid block of ice, but you watch as the skeletal creature and the block of, the frozen other contestant that was in the fight disappear through it.
Hmm. And another one took one down this way.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So those of you that are conscious, you are slowly starting to melt, and you watch as this giant wolf walks around and breathes on the ice, and looks like it crystallizes once more. And the people who you could see clearly before, now their ice is more reinforced and you can't see them. Looks like he's maintaining whatever effect is on these people. Since you guys just got here, he doesn't refresh it on you yet. He walks around, breathing, walks around, and heads back over here.
Can I cast?
I don't know. Can you cast if you're immobilized? If it's only a verbal component, you can.
Okay, so I can't move.
Slowly, you're getting some of your feeling back. Not quite yet, though.
So no semantic.
If you guys wait about 30 seconds, but I'm going to wait to see what the rest of the party does as this is all happening.
Yeah. Where's the light in this room coming from?
Seems like the light from the ice itself is just blaring all around you. It's kind of reflected off of itself, off of the wall, off of the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any spells that are just verbal.
So we're completely frozen, and we can only use somatic components for spells.
Yep, for now.
Yeah.
We're all frozen.
Everyone here is encased in ice. Ildrix and Jethro are basically unconscious and paralyzed right now because their body just is taking so much damage.
Snap.
I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I can switch back to humanoid form as a bonus action. Doesn't say I have to do any sort of movement. I just have to will it. I'm gonna try to break the ice by switching back to my humanoid form, which obviously has different proportions than my leopard form.
Yeah,
And
make a strength check or athletics, whatever you prefer.
Okay, strength or athletics.
Yeah, from your original form.
Yep. So here we go.
All right, you shift back, and the ice holds you in place, and you flex your muscles, and you bring yourself back to your original form. Just ice goes everywhere. And with that, it is initiative.
Oh.
All right.
All right, do we have? Oh yeah.
Do
Mary.
do we roll initiative if we're unconscious or no?
You do. You
Okay.
feel ice smack against the cube that you're encased in, and it wakes you from unconsciousness. And you see that you're like trying to struggle against it. And you see Nell smash through it. All right, that's everyone. All right, Alistair, you are currently restrained, but it looks like the ice is starting to melt.
So what's the ley line situation?
From where you are, there is a strong ley line nearby here.
Strong, okay. And I can only do verbal.
Yes, at this point it's only verbal. But basically, this creature, this wolf, is having to go around and keep everyone cold. Those of you who failed are going to start paralyzed, and then will be restrained, and then eventually you'll break free. Nell is currently free. I think Alistair, you at the end of your turn will be free as well, since you got a nat 20 on your con save.
Okay. Well, if I can't move at all, then there's no spells I can do. So I will.
If you'd like, you can make a strength check or an athletics check.
Athletics? I don't think it matters.
All right. You're able to break one hand free, and so now you can use verbal and somatic components.
All right. Then I will cast Void Strike at the wolf.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you slam into the creature, and it yelps in pain.
And I'm gonna continue speaking in void speech to keep that going.
All right. This creature goes. It's gonna lunge at the tiger, trying to keep it from going anywhere. It's gonna use a grapple check, basically. All right, Miss Tiger. This one's gonna try to grab you. So you can make acrobatics or athletics check to try to fight this off.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes. No, sorry, I'm talking to Miri.
Okay.
20,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, so it tries to grab onto your fur and hold on, but the ice is slipping and you're breaking free, and it cannot keep you contained. All right, you are up, Miri. You're now restrained, but you are able to move part of your body. You can attack if you'd like. It will be a disadvantage, though.
Oh, that wolf is frightened of me also because of the void strike.
All right.
All right, I'll bite my man there.
Oh, yeah, you will.
All right, and then I will bonus action heal Alistair 2d6 with my aura.
Yay!
Me.
I like it. Apply healing. Now I'm just badly injured instead of near death.
We'll
All
get
right.
you there slowly. We gotta draw this one out, guys, so I can heal everybody.
We'll get you to near death. Don't worry about it.
I was at near death. Now I'm just badly injured.
All right.
And I'll stay where I'm at. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna try and defend everybody. So I'll provoke from a man.
Well, you're currently restrained, so you're.
Oh, right, sorry. Never mind then.
All right, angry. You're restrained as well, but your hands are free.
Oh, you couldn't slap him?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Can I try to break the rest of the ice off?
Sure can.
Do you like me to use an athletics or like weapon attack on the ice?
Whatever you prefer.
I'll try athletic.
Yeah, you do. You just, ugh, and it all just crumbles before you.
Like ripping off a shirt with your bulging muscles.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Then I'll go over here and use inhuman vigor to recover 15 hit points.
Yay.
Nice. All right, this one's gonna run over here to you, and it's gonna try to slash you.
Very human-centric game. Shouldn't it just be Trollkin Vigor?
12. Actually, you're not. You didn't reckless, so it doesn't have advantage. That is all just missing to you.
Yep.
All right, the wolf goes.
So does he have disadvantage because he's in line of, he can see me?
I
Isn't that
believe
what
so,
frightened
yeah.
does? Yeah, disadvantage on ability check and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
That's true.
And it can't move.
Yeah.
It can't move closer to me.
That's true, but it doesn't need advantage for this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And cold breath. I'm gonna say that's not close enough to nail it, but for
Is that half damage even if you save?
it is half damage if you.
Okay, I'm down.
That targets me?
Oh yeah, it definitely targets you.
Well, even if I save, I think I'm down. Did it roll my save? How come it's not
All
rolling?
right.
It's not rolling my save. There we go. Oh,
Oof.
yuck. Yep, I'm down.
All right. Like Kevin McAllister, he's not afraid anymore.
Did y'all get ice breath? I stepped away for a second.
Yep.
Shit.
All right, Ildrix, you are currently paralyzed inside of, or petrified technically, but you can make a strength check to try to break out if you'd like.
Yeah, Alistair and Jethro are both down.
Just
Fun.
a straight up strength check.
Or athletics.
Both the same.
Yeah, you're able to break enough of the ice that you have one arm free. Not enough to shoot a bow, but you could stab something or throw something. Cast a spell if you have any.
Okay. If I can cast a spell, then let's see. I'm gonna do a spike growth.
Ooh,
Do I have the ability to place a cube?
you do. If you cast a spell, it should give you a template.
Okay, let's do that. That, and then, okay, so, let's just put it right there.
All right.
Oh, is that got to catch? Always angry?
Looks like it's
It doesn't, so it automatically targeted all of them, and it didn't auto-target Always Angry, so apparently he's not within range, according to the spell.
As long as he doesn't move into its range, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
You just stand there. It doesn't do anything.
yeah, I mean, technically I could have put it on top of everyone. As long as you just don't move, you technically don't take any damage.
All right. Anything else?
That's my action, so that's really all I can do.
All right. Nell, you're out. You're not restrained at all.
Okay. So, if I'm not saying I do, but if I step here into that square, I will take damage.
I'll say you'd take 1d4 instead of 2d4.
I guess it really wouldn't help. I mean, the idea was I was going to try to shield Alistair with my body by putting myself between, but I don't think that would help anyway. So from here, you know, we're about Alistair, so I'm going to utilize Alistair.
Oh yeah, I don't know how you'd write this, but it says that the transformation is camouflaged to look natural, and you have to like make a perception check to even recognize it. I don't know how spikes in the ground are not noticeable, but that's what it says in the spell.
Okay, so I wouldn't even know.
It's a creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast.
Yeah. Everybody saw you cast it, so they're
Okay.
aware. Of it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so is that okay, Primal? That I stabilized
That is completely
Alistair?
by the
Okay,
rules.
so
Yeah.
so.
alright, so that's my action.
I don't need to make death saves now.
Nope. You're 0 hit points, no death saves necessary. You're stabilized. That was my action. So I will stay there, and that will be the end of my turn. There.
All right, Jethro, death save.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Are you whispering them?
Yeah, go ahead and private message that to me.
Private GM roll?
Yes.
Okay, and then is it, I don't know, it's just a d20 or
I'm sorry, what was that?
just a d20?
No, on your character sheet, in the upper left, it should have a little skull over your picture.
Very
Oh,
convenient.
this
All I have to
skull.
do is click it.
Yeah, and automatically put a 1 or a 0 next to it. There you go. Boom. Very nice. All right, Alistair, you are stabilized, so unfortunately you don't get to have a fun death save. But you're not going to be of any risk. This guy is going to risk it all for the biscuit and going to attack this this giant Miri. And miss. Miri.
Am I still frozen?
At this point, you're out.
Yo.
Let it go. Let it go. Sorry.
Old never bothered me anyway.
I'm gonna bite his face.
Yeah, you are.
Crunch.
He had some tough armor, but you managed to just go right through it.
All right. Bonus action, 2d6 healing to Alistair.
Yay.
And I roar as I do it to like wake him up.
All right.
He was the person I stabilized.
I'm over here.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say this.
Sorry, we know who the favorite is.
Oh, he was stabilized. That's what. My bad.
But maybe you didn't know that. I mean, it's not like I threw
Yeah,
up a
Mary's,
sign or
Mary's
something.
distracted.
It's just a little.
All right, angry.
Reckless on the big wolf.
Yikes.
All right. Unsurprisingly, the cold does not harm it.
Yep. Just like how the cold barely harmed me.
Exactly. You're like, I barely felt that, guys. And you look around, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this one is gonna try to chop you. It has advantage, so 14 still misses.
Yep, still miss.
All right, the wolf is gonna try to bite you with its pack tactics, which it gets double advantage. Doesn't
Double
even matter.
advantage.
Yikes.
Super secret double advantage.
All right, you are not knocked prone. You take a whopping 6 damage. It's reduced to 3. All right, Ildrix, you're restrained, but you can try to break out if you want to make another strength check.
Yeah, let's see.
You do
Ooh.
not. You're still restrained. You'll break out at the end of your turn.
I don't really have much else I can do. So, I'm just gonna keep concentrating on the spike growth.
All right. Nell is up.
Okay,
Why is Nell poisoned?
I'm not.
Yeah, she's not.
Well, what's the Nell active
Yeah,
condition?
says says she's poisoned for me too.
It was moved to an inactive effect. I'm not sure why it says active.
Okay.
Really. It's not on. I don't see it on my character. Like
Yeah.
anywhere. All right. Well. Now we'll try to stabilize. Who's this? I can't see the name.
Jethro.
Jethro.
Got.
Jethro.
The problem is, Nell, you didn't call out what you were doing like an anime character.
Yeah, I know. Let's say stabilization attempt. No. Here we go.
Yeah, you're good at this.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So that again, that's my action, and I am done.
All right. Unfortunately, Jethro now doesn't get to participate in the death saving throw game.
Oh, don't try to make this sound like a bad thing.
You've kicked him out of the game.
I would have got him. He would have been fine.
All right,
All
Alistair.
He'd have been fine.
Let me target him and then go line discharge. And you said it was a strong ley line?
But are you doing that from your ass, or are you gonna get up?
Huh?
You're laying on the ground. You were just revived. Are you gonna get up before you cast anything?
I mean, if I can do it laying down, I will.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. I'm just trying to visualize it.
So Alistair
All
kind of flops around a little bit, and some ley line energy flies out from him.
All right, we won't try to picture where it's flying out from. So
So
who are you
it
targeting?
is 7, the wolf.
all right, let's see if it dodges.
7 force damage.
It does not. And it takes 7 damage.
And now I will stand up. This person is encased in ice, not moving.
Yeah, you
Totally,
can see the symbol on all of them. Yeah.
totally harmless.
They are completely petrified.
Okay, then I'm going to stand up and step back to there.
Yeah, you would imagine that this wolf has probably hardened the ice around them many, many times. It's going to take a long time, if ever, for them to break out. All right.
Imagine they have freezer burn at this point.
Mm-hmm. Swing at Miri. Ooh, that hits.
Ow.
All right, Miri, you know what that means. Concentration check. Oh.
So my aura, my super cool aura.
I feel you. I turned into a giant ape in the combat not long ago, and then half a round later, it was gone. I didn't even get to use it. It's very sad.
Strider knows a thing or two
46
about
out of it.
ruining that.
It was nobody here is in the game, but it was just very frustrating. So I feel your pain.
Yeah, when we were playing
worse.
Curse of Strahd, who was it that kept turning people into giant apes? And Matt was always like, ooh, me, let me do it.
Yeah, Ian.
It was,
But I did it in Empire of the Ghouls. Remember,
Yeah.
right? At the wedding.
It's
Mhm.
awesome. All right.
I'm gonna bite his face off one last time. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you use his face as a chew toy. He's hurting, but he's not down.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right, go ahead and end your turn.
I don't have any bonus actions. No, I don't.
This wolf is going down. Reckless.
Oh yeah, he
If
is.
the first one kills him, the other one goes towards the ice clown.
No,
If that's what they look like.
unfortunately, Ice Clown lives.
Damn.
The wolf is dead.
Noise.
I
Just
killed
look
it.
menacing.
All right, reckless attack coming at Angry. Slash. And then Ildrix, you're free.
all right. So I can get up. Well, bam. And let's shoot at this guy. Arrow.
That misses, unfortunately.
Looks okay, and then another arrow.
That hits. And it crumples
Nice.
a pile of ice.
Okay, and then that is my turn.
All right, now your team is rallying.
I see that.
Does anybody else see Nell being poisoned?
No.
Yeah, I see
I
it.
see it it's in the chat, but it's I don't know where it's coming
Oh,
from.
wait a second. Is that me or is that Ildrix?
No, it says
No,
Nell,
that's
active
Ildrix.
conditions, poisoned.
I'll check my sheet real quick. Effects. No, doesn't say. I haven't set it on my character sheet. I don't see the symbol on my token.
Yeah, yeah, it's not on your token, but in the. Okay, there. Now it's gone.
And in the combat, okay, yeah, it's not. I didn't even see it in the combat. So we were seeing two different things.
Yeah, I removed it.
Okay. Anyway, I'm moving here, and I will attack this ice clown with my hefty great axe. Or great sword, sorry, great sword. Yep. I think
All
that
right.
missed. Nope.
That
hit.
will hit.
Okay.
Bam, that's a big hit on that one.
Yeah, well, she's got a second attack here, so.
That's the last one standing, the one that Nell's beating on.
For now.
Ooh, pretty sure that hit.
Yeah.
Not great damage, though. Alright, so 2 attacks, and it is badly injured. I mean... Do I blow it now? I mean... Do we need it? No. I'm not gonna use it. And... Turn.
Jethro is stabilized, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
All right, Alistair, at the top of the round.
It's just
You-
not as fun.
It's not as fun. All right. You hear whoop, whoop, whoop.
Uh-oh.
Ah, jeez.
Great.
Do they move like that, or they just appear there?
They all step out from wherever that little cube goes.
So then they take the spike growth damage?
They do. They were not present when it was cast, so they didn't see it. So go ahead and roll. They both moved 2 spaces, so 4d4 damage.
Okay. Nice damage.
Bam, look at that apply all at once. I love you, Foundry. You're my best. You're my best.
Alistair's like, how about I just make a cone?
Just... What's the cone for?
I'm seeing... I'm preparing for my turn.
It's your turn.
Measuring.
It's an ice cream cone.
You know, some people, that's a foreign concept, but, you know, you can prepare for your turn.
What? Does that?
Ridiculous.
What do you mean?
You never know what situation you're going to be in by the time it's your turn.
Exactly.
That's true.
All
You
your
can't
preparation
blame
right down
for
the...
that.
You can't challenge a barbarian to say, on your turn, try to do something, but not hit with your axe. Like, what are they supposed to do?
All right, speaking of
Growl at
preparing
them?
for your turn, it's your turn, Alistair.
Oh, it is my turn, isn't it? See, that's what I was
Yeah.
seeing, is if I needed to... Oh, I'm still making cones. To see if I needed to step up to here and then do it. And I think I could, yeah, I can get both of those guys. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step up there and I'm going to cast Destructive Resonance to there. Good?
And what type of damage is it? Psychic?
Yeah.
All right.
And I am going to tap the strong ley line when I cast it.
All right.
So do you want to roll for the ley line effect to see what it does?
If you want to roll for it, you can. I can look it up. Or I can roll for it, whatever you want to do.
Well, I is the chart here so that I can look it up?
Probably not. This is in Chaos Magic, right?
Ley line.
No, it's ley lines.
There you go. Ley lines. So this is a strong ley line, so roll a d10.
D10.
All right. Do you need to make an
Well,
ability
did he-
check before you do that?
Yeah, he needs to tap into it with a spellcasting ability check.
All right. And that is
10 plus the spell's level, which is 2.
all right. So DC 12, caster ability check. So go ahead and just roll your intelligence. Bam, you do it.
Okay.
So with the 4, you regain 1d6 hit points per level of spell. So you regain 2d6 hit points.
I regain 2d6 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. I like that effect.
Very nice.
All right, and they take what did it roll? 14.
Yep, they took the damage.
Okay, so Near death, near death. That's what I like to see. And then I'm going to step back and be done.
All right, Miri.
I'm going to circle around a little bit, get a running start, and pounce on my man there.
Oh, they can't take reactions either. The ones that were damaged by it.
All right. All right. You will take 2d6 damage wherever you land, but oh, you're attacking this one that's in. Okay, never mind. You just slice it to pieces.
Nice. I didn't even need my bonus action bite.
How about go ahead and make an athletics check with your tiger. I'll see if you can shake it like a rag doll and hit one of the other ones. All right. I like it. Make a bite attack.
Roar.
All right. It hits the other creature, but it doesn't do very much damage.
Okay. Bonus action. Actually, can I bonus action see if I smell Kryn with advantage while I'm still a tiger?
Sure. She
Whoops.
is very close by, although something is wrong. Something smells wrong about her.
Oh gosh. Okay.
She microwave fish.
She put a metal utensil in the microwave.
Oh, that's
Oh no.
With some fish.
with some fish. Yeah.
Fish and a metal fork in the microwave.
I'll just attack normal. Oh, look at that.
Well, that wasn't very
Yeah.
normal. That was brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah, you smash this thing and its chunks just fly everywhere.
And thank you for your positioning.
And then I'll step there and probably take 2d4 damage.
Yep. Roll another 2d4 there, Ildrix. All right. Somehow it ignored the dash. I like it. All right. 5
Yep.
more. Well, you take 2. So you step up.
And then attack this one. And miss.
Yeah, that misses. It raises its bony shield. And it brings its blade down on you. And misses.
Okay. So,
Can you do anything about Jethro?
he's stabilized, so I feel like we have bigger problems right now.
Yeah, like everybody seems to have forgotten that I'm running around stabilizing people.
I don't have any potions, or I'd cram a potion down his throat.
I'm a ranger, not a doctor.
I mean, I can be a doctor.
Sorry.
I was a doctor.
Don't help your new party members. That's definitely not what Bulver specifically asked you to do.
Yeah, sure.
It's all right. You just keep your debt to him forever. I'm sure he'll find an interesting way to make you repay it.
Yeah, I cast Cure Wounds.
Wow.
Oh, you could do something about it.
Oh, wow.
He just
Spike growth
opens up
came
his-
up faster than
Yes.
cure wounds. I see.
You hear him clink his bag open as like 16 healing potions clink around. Oh man, I'm running low.
Twist my arm, why don't you?
Freaking Jethro.
Why did I waste my turn stabilizing him if you could just heal him?
Every time Nell does something, they just
I-
undo it.
They don't even
Also,
notice. It's like I'm
By the
invisible.
way, you
Hey,
have to
they
make a
told me
stabilize
to heal
check.
him.
Wait, hold on. What did
If
you
you
say,
just
Jethro?
took up one of my med bags on the side of my hips, you could have just used one of those and not had to make a check for it.
Ugh, I didn't know you had one.
I
They
have
were literally
two.
like, Ildrex, why aren't you healing this guy? And I'm like, sure, I'll heal him. Because I can actually do that.
It's just your conscience is telling you. Come on, man.
I don't know. I'm not sure there is one.
It's very small and malnourished. All right, you heal.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, that was my action, so I'm just gonna stay back and ready my bow.
Are you still concentrating on your spike growth?
Yeah. Come on, as far as we know, more of those things could come out.
You're not on my favorite persons list right now.
Wow.
All right. So I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. Am I taking any damage?
I'll say 1d4. You know, I take the full blast of it. It's a little
All
bit-
right. So, but I'm going to keep moving regardless of what happens. So let's just. It was a 3d4 now.
Sure.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take that off. And now I'm gonna swing at this guy. It's our.
Oh, yeah.
Whap.
You crush him. Slice him into pieces.
He is crushed. Crush. I crush your head. Alright, so, I will stand where I am, and, that will be the end of my turn.
Jethro lives.
Just fucking not even gonna get up. Just gonna magic missile the last dude.
That's
Well,
actually pretty cool.
I'll get up afterwards, obviously, but right now it's just from the floor, boom, all into that one dude.
Oh my gosh.
Very casual.
Yeah. You're
He
still on
privately.
private. Yeah, you
Oh,
guys don't
sorry.
even notice as he subtly just points his finger, and then you just see chunks of ice just spray all over the place right in front of Always Angry.
Ooh, 25. Nice.
What?
And then I'll use half my movement to get up and just
Tell us your
fucking
shield.
go.
Tell us the Ice Clone shields.
So, what do you say we, like, hunker down here for a little while and you guys guard me while I take a nap?
Where are we?
All right, now that combat is over, you can feel the bitter chill bite into your bones, and you can hear a soft wind whistling down the corridor. Luckily, it's not here with you, but you feel a soft breeze of it bringing more cold air toward you.
I will check out the other people and see whether it's even possible to get them out of the ice.
You can go
More
and make
initiative.
a Arcana check or survival if you'd like.
Sure.
I'm gonna, like, snuggle up to Miri and try to, like I'm wearing a tiger coat.
All right, as you do that, she turns back into a rat.
Oh.
You're having an
Come
awkward
on!
moment
Can't
where
you
you're
turn into
snuggling.
something warmer than a rat folk? It's cold in here.
Not anymore today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. And leopards are more cuddly than rats, anyway. So that's a 13 on the survival.
All right, with a 13.
What?
Sorry, I saw an initiative for some reason. So, yeah, with a 13, you can tell that these people will probably be stuck here for hours at least, without any aid. If you had some very delicate fire magic, you might be able to cut them free, but it'd be very arduous work because there's so many of them.
Why are you
would a
why are you
mundane
wasting
fire-
time with them? What do we care about them? They're not what we're here for.
People suffering.
Because they're
I don't know them. You don't know them.
Are any of them
The-
our friend that who jumped through the portal on purpose?
They are not.
Okay.
But you do notice all of them appeared to have elven blood.
Oh,
oh my.
All of them
Oh my
are
God.
all of them
Elf
are
marked.
elf marked.
All of them are elf marked.
Yep.
We can't
must-
leave them like this. They're elf marked.
Well,
What?
so we know there's two ways out of here. There's these stairs right here, and there's this portal over here. This is a portal, right?
You saw somebody walk through an ice wall and disappear, and then something else come out. So you
Yeah,
don't know what that is
Which way did I smell Kryn?
from the south.
down here.
Okay, I'll tell everybody. We must be quick. I smell Kryn nearby, but something is wrong.
Okay,
Okay,
at
so
least
go
give
south.
me like a couple actions to heal some people with my healer's kit.
I'm not sure you could if they're encased in ice.
No, I'm talking about us.
Yeah.
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 As I will walk up to our new dragonborn friend, and I will heal you for some. If I can find it.
Is there anything in this room that I could burn? Like, make a sort of a campfire?
Other than the wolf, no. It looks
Yeah.
like this has been
Yeah.
bare bones ice everywhere, other than stone.
And that wolf didn't look very warm, so
I can get 10d6.
So our new dragonborn friend heals 10 plus his level.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'll also do it on myself. I'm gonna heal 15, Alistar. I'll do you 2.
How many of those you got?
I'm 1 left in one kit, and I have 10 more in the other. So, but I can only do it once per short rest to people.
I see. I can get us another 20d6 if I use the Pearl of Power to get another.
You heal 9 plus your level, Alistar.
nice. So each one of these represents a short rest. So we're like
No, I can only. So I pull out my little healer's kit and I actually come over to you and I patch you up, but I can't do it again until another short or long rest to you.
I see. Yeah, but so you can do it to each person once per short rest.
As long as I still have the kits, yes.
Okay.
And the kits have 10 usage, right?
Yes, each kit has 10 uses. I have basically 2 on me, and then each of my skeletons has 2. So I got 2 back with the cat, but that's obviously with the cat.
Well, I mean, I can keep going because being within range of a strong ley line helps a lot.
Hmm. So, I did hear Mary say Kryn, so I'm like, who's Kryn?
She's our friend, and it is my fault she's here. We have to
Well,
go.
I mean,
She's a dragon.
oh,
A small one. They're dragon.
She's
All right.
magical dragon girl.
Okay.
There's nothing.
I know we have to hurry, but can we take a minute, or do we
Yes.
want to go now?
Yes, we can take a minute. What do you need to do?
I can cast. I can get 2 skeletons for us within a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, 1 minute.
if you have to.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have to. I'm asking, do we want 2 skeletons to come?
sure.
Yes, I suppose they would help.
I'll go over to 2 of the ice skeleton people, do my little ritual, and since I'm the necromancy class, I can get 2 with 1 spell slot.
Wait.
All right.
Oh, I see the ice clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, dragon.
I just wanted to
roll.
make sure you weren't like
Yeah.
converting the elf marked, because that I would have a problem.
No.
And if you could, I'd also like the 1 healer kit used on me.
Yes. Who said that?
Angry.
Angry. Oh, yep. Got you. Get to it. Oh, I'm clicked on Sorry, I was clicked on Jeff.
So we got a doctor in the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 plus your level.
I'm more of a nurse.
Yeah, by hitting people with a great sword.
No, I have proficiency in medicine.
Um. All my thirds. Sweet. Thank you for giving me the time. Feel a lot safer with my skeletons.
So we ready to go?
Yup.
Nell, you want to take the lead?
Yes.
So, do we know, like, who's the head honcho, the guy we're gonna fight and beat up?
Nell, make a stealth check as you move forward. If you're
Okay.
trying to be stealthy.
Sure.
So these stairs are going up, right?
They are.
And we determined earlier that this armor of the North Wind is magical and doesn't give me disadvantage in stealth rolls. I think we had that discussion.
It doesn't, and it also, if you activate it, it blurs you, making you have advantage on stealth rolls.
That's true. I keep remembering that too late. So thank you for reminding me. All right, let me read this. Yeah,
Ildrex, we have not met Big Bad yet.
Use your reaction.
Okay, and then, do you know
Hold on.
why all these people here in the cubes of ice are elf marked? Is there like a reason for that? Because I happen to know someone who's an elf marked, and they're not in the best physical condition right now.
Do you think all Elfmark know one another?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure why all these people up here in cubes of ice are elf marked. Is that like something you've noticed happen time and time again?
This is first time for Frozen Elf marked.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
I'll use my armor to blur myself. So, like, weirdly, like you're looking at Nell in front, and like basically her image blurs, like there's something in your eyes or something like that. It's very disconcerting. So
Is
here's
that
what I was-
wind?
I don't know. Go around the corner and find out.
I mean, is there
Hold on.
wind blowing out of this hall?
There is. Yeah, you feel the cold wind, even more frigid than what the room has that you're in, blasting down toward you as you start to go up the stairs.
Okay.
Okay, so it would be 14.
All right. You move silently and stealthily, you think, up the stairs.
Okay. Oh, there is
Right.
something there.
As you ascend the stairs, you come to a flat platform, and you see a circular room with a bunch of cultists. All right, Miri, go ahead and make a stealth check as well. And one of them scratches their neck and looks in your general direction, but does somehow not see you, as their eyes are blurred away from you from Nell's armor, and it seems to focus his gaze in the opposite direction. And they're all chanting, and there's this pulsing cold light from the water or the ice that surrounds a platform at the center of this room. There's what looks like a small teenage girl who her skin is blue, and she is covered in what looks like dripping water droplets that are trying to jump up toward the ceiling, and they're frozen in place. She seems very frightened, and you can tell that this is probably Kryn, although what has happened to her and why she's suddenly turned blue, I guess, to put it indelicately, you're not sure. And there's lightning bolts arcing from her as she sobs. You can see in time to her sobbing and her breathing, lightning bolts strike up into the air. The same chaotic coloring of the storm that you saw comes up from her and seems to leap into the ceiling and disappear from sight. And a blasting cold wind hits you right in the face as it's now coming straight toward you. And they don't seem to notice you.
Hey, Nell, do you see anything?
All right.
Make a stealth check, Alistair.
Are we being stealthy?
All right.
Oh boy.
As always, they definitely hear that. And they go, "Oh, it is the master's sworn enemies. Quick, bind her." And that is initiative.
So is that a yes?
He just yells even louder. So is that a yes?
Yeah.
All right.
I said, is that yeah?
Jeff and Sarah go.
Are
on your
you
turn,
sneaking up on anything over there?
Right, they go on my on my turn basically.
Great job sneaking.
All right.
There's no way they'll know that we're here now. Huh. Oh, what happened was somebody else rolled initiative right when I was, so when I clicked, it didn't actually roll that.
They
But I rolled
intercepted your
terribly.
roll.
Yeah, they did.
All right.
Thanks.
This lovely gentleman with half of his face covered in eldritch runes and ichor and octopi limbs leaps into the frigid water, screaming in ecstasy, you might call it, and dies almost instantly. And as he does, a shaft of liquid black spear slams into the girl, and she screams in pain. And
Oh God.
like a
Wow.
just a javelin right through one of her arms or one of her legs, it holds her immobile in place.
Is it like actually like, hurt her health wise and stuff too?
I mean, you don't know, but it goes right through her and it pins her to the spot. I mean, her other limbs can still move, but she's now immobilized.
Just a whole lot of sadomasochism going on here.
All right, this one leaps in likewise,
Oh,
destroying themselves, and pins her with another shaft of horrid light, this black Icarus light. And Ildris.
Okay, so run into the room. That is a lot of them. So let's start by shooting this guy. Shoot.
All right, that hits.
Pat.
Okay. Let's try and finish him off.
He's hurting, but he's not down yet.
And well then, my third attack because I'm a gloom stalker.
And that will
Nope.
miss.
Well, I tried. So I mean, I'm gonna. I'm gonna just hex this guy. Because why not?
All right.
And then that's my turn.
All right. This one says, "Do not let the master's prize escape. The storms must continue." Ah! And he dies in ecstasy, lashing her with yet another tendril of black ichor. Miri.
Oh, there she is. Grin. Let's get some scarabs up in here. That's my full movement. 60 feet. Could I do one? Actually, yeah. You do 2 over here, by this. The dude on the right. 2 scarabs next to him, please.
These are swarms, right?
Yes.
All right. And where do you want them?
Just over. Oh, there's the ping by that dude.
All right.
And then do they get to attack?
Sure. All right. So I'll just make bite attacks for them since.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have the block pulled up. My bad.
Oh. Well, 13 is if they are at full health. So first one misses. The second one will hit him for 13, which kills him.
Nice.
And he weeps as he stares into the ice that his friends died in longingly and reaches at his hand before the beetle swarm consumes him.
All right, that is. Wait. Oh, I already used a spell slot. That's it for me.
All right, this one looks at all of you as he slowly walks to the edge, steps off, says, "You," he points to Miri, "you are tainted by the master. You will not stop him this time, feeble little rat." And, he dies.
Are these guys killing themselves or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disturbing.
All right, Jethro.
10, 15, 5, 20, 25. Okay, so there they are. How far apart are they from each other? 23. What's the range of this? Would they? Put circle. Never actually done it before.
If you have a spell, it should put out a template for you. If you don't, you can just go to the upper left. There's the person icon. The one right below that is a little L bracket. If you click that, that'll let you. The default is a circle, and you can just drag the circle to be the size that you want it to be.
Oh, sweet. So they're both in it. Just wanted to make sure.
Ooh, big circle.
Yeah, 20 foot. And I am going to cast Sleep. Second level. As if their max hit points are 13, they both should fall asleep.
All right. Their max hit points are quite a bit more than that.
Oh, they are? Okay. Well, then it starts with the highest max hit points, or whatever their hit points are. Total of how many hit points of the creature the spell can affect within 2 feet. So we'll start with the highest, minus that much from the sleep spell, the 28.
All right. So you're casting this at second level, correct?
Yeah.
So that's 78, correct? So that's the top number, which is 25.
Oh, okay. What's the 28 then?
That would be if you only had casted it at a first level.
Oh.
It actually roll better.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, they each have more than 28 hit points,
Yeah.
so it doesn't
20...
either.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
It's unfortunate, but at this level, sleep is not very effective.
Not
Yeah,
unless you
well,
upcast it a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't scale well,
I
unfortunately.
don't have a third level, but it was worth a try.
Yeah, it might have hit them if you'd cast a third level, but even then, their hit points are pretty high.
Oh.
For a sleep spell, anyway. All right, yeah,
Yes.
they get a little drowsy. So, in case anyone's wondering, in order to remove a spell circle like that, you can just go back to the little L bracket and then and then hit the delete key.
So do Frick and Frack over here go on your turn?
They did. So they're gonna go, but I have this weird thing. Oh, I can't seem to click any.
You should call them Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah, these ones will be called Bill and Ted then. For now, until I dispose of them.
I mean, they are having an excellent adventure.
All right.
Bogus.
Oh, this
What
one.
do they do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't move quite there. Still can see him there. Actually, I can move back into his space and let him. If I can get this right. And they'll both shoot at that guy.
The guy that's furthest away.
No.
Oh, that one. Okay. Because it looked like you have one of the skeletons targeted.
I don't know why.
There you go.
Actually, I'll do the further away guy.
All right, that second one will hit.
Shoot. I don't know. I got hopeful it would work.
All right, anything else?
No.
All right,
I
he
should have ended.
starts to go, leaps like he's jumping to the arms of a long lost love, and just belly flops right into the frozen ice, and cackles all the way down as his body just sinks into the cold, and he laughs and laughs and laughs until gurgling cuts off the rest of what he says. And leaping out of the ice, another tendril, this one with all four of her limbs pinned. A choker goes around her neck, and she's pinned down, and her cries are muffled. And she's not doing well. She's not bleeding or injured or anything like that, but this is holding her in place. All right. Angry. There's one left.
And I'm not even in the room yet.
Throw the axe.
At what? The tendrils?
So I would have to dash to even get there, but I'll just throw a javelin instead.
All right. 15 will hit.
I don't remember. Can you do like pinning strike with a javelin, or like what are the moves you can do with it?
I have no clue.
You can throw it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
exactly. Just throw it.
Nothing
You know,
special.
there are
Unless it's a lightning javelin.
Yeah, there's certain classes like fighter that can do certain moves.
No, I mean the Kobold Press like special attack signature abilities, like a pinning shot with a bow.
I forgot. I have a javelin and lightning. Should I do that? Oh, I can throw 2 javelins, right? Because I have extra attack.
You also have an axe that lets you teleport.
Yeah, but I lost this card on that, so I don't know exactly what it does. It's not in the magic items anymore.
What? Better freaking be. Yeah, it's under a set called Stormlord set. You should still be able to see it.
Oh, okay, that's a different folder. Yep. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that's the complementary axe to my armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, all the information on it should also be on your character sheet. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, if you want to throw another javelin, you can. or you can use your axe, whatever you want to do, or your
Yeah,
javelin of lightning.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the javelin of lightning.
All right. So you throw the first axe, next axe, javelin of lightning. Lightning. So throw away.
Yeah, do I just throw it like a normal javelin and then the lightning effects come in?
Yes.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you should have the item on your character sheet, don't you?
I literally wrote down javelin of lightning, and that's it.
All right. Let me just drag it onto your character sheet. So it has all the stats and everything. There we go. Now you have one.
I couldn't favorite it because you did it first.
Too fast. All right, why don't you go ahead and roll it? We'll just keep the 25 because you did hit. All right. And then roll the damage. It doesn't get a dex save because this creature was hit. If you're hit, you don't get a dex save.
Yeah.
So just auto takes... well, it's 46 either way. So it takes 29 damage. And it only has 28 hit points, so because of that, it is dead.
So to mention, you did that on Always Angry, and you said too fast, so it was too fast, too furious.
Exactly. All right. Well, that is all that they were able to do. And that is the end of combat.
All right, Mary's rushing over to Crid.
Yeah, I'm going to long jump over this, which I was planning to do during combat anyway.
All right. Make a dex save.
Well, I mean, I can long jump equal to my strength, right?
You can definitely jump that far, no doubt. But if your foot slips at the edge and you fall into the death water, it might go badly for you.
You said deck save. I thought you said death save. Like you're jumping over.
Yeah, well, if I think that that's a possibility, then I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you skitter to the edge and you're like, whoa, and you see the still roiling bodies of the frozen guys who sacrificed themselves. And
right.
maybe I'll walk around.
Yeah, maybe I'll walk around.
All right. You I mean you can leap if you want.
No, you gave me ample warning.
All right, you guys walk around and you see that Kryn has clearly been transformed, and Miri, you sense the power of you know who at work here. And she is still, lightning bolts still crackle from her. They don't harm any of you, but they seem to be drawing energy from her misery. And with those black tendrils around her, it's not making it any better.
Can we cut those tendrils off?
You try to, but none of your weapons or spells seem to harm it in any way. Seems like giving the life force of these dedicated followers was very powerful magic and has bound them in place.
So we can't move her?
She is basically pinned to the floor, and without ripping her free, and badly injuring her, you probably won't be able to move her.
All right, this will probably waste a spell slot. Probably won't work, but I'm going to do it anyway because story-wise it would make sense. I am going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on her and see if that does anything.
Okay. You cast it on her, and her weeping stops, and the thunderbolts and everything's slow and eventually recede, and the wind winds down to a more manageable, not blasting you in the face 60 mile an hour on the car ride wind. But
wow.
she's still in quite a bit of pain, but she's not free. She looks up at you, and her tears, they finally stop. She says, she reaches out as little as her mobility will allow. She gently touches you, Alistair, and you, Nell, and Miri. Looks around at all of you. So my friends,
Auntie Nell is here.
Auntie Nell, I've been through the worst day ever.
What happened to you?
She starts snuffling and trying to hold back her tears. Well, the man, he kidnapped me, and he brought me here, and then these people did a thing to me, and now look at what they did to me. I can't turn back into my real form anymore. They took my collar and they broke it. They did something to it, and they said that I'm the focal point of some sort of magic, and that my life energy is really good for hurting people, and I don't want to hurt people.
Was
They're
there somebody that we need to go and deal with that would free you from your bonds here, or
yeah, they all had these wands or something. She points to the directions where the guys sacrificed themselves, but they hid them somewhere. They said that they wouldn't need them anymore.
is the only way out of here the way to the west?
I don't know. I've been stuck here
Or no,
for so
there's
long.
no.
Kryn,
There's
when I cast that
okay.
spell on you, did uh did you feel less pain? Something recede?
Yeah, he's always watching me, but he can't see me right now.
Do you know
Interesting.
which direction he is from here?
She looks up. I don't know. He's always watching though.
She's talking about Boreas.
Whoever
Like-
he is.
So
He-
we're
he-
probably going to have to deal with him to get Kryn out of here.
Ildrex is like, what? The Boreas?
He's not very nice. He's very old and ugly, and I don't like him. He's mean to me. He says hurtful things in my mind.
Do we know anything about Boreas? About what type of creature he is? Whether he's a fiend or a devil or
He's the North Wind. He's a god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anybody who'd like to can make a religion check.
Oi. Yeah, might as well. Ugh.
Yeah, Alistair can tell you that Boreas is one of the four northern, or one of the four winds, which used to rule the entire area where you are now in. The north wind, Boreas, was banished as he was very wicked, far more so than any of the other ones would even tolerate. And he journeyed far and eventually obtained godhood, in addition to the fact that he's like an elemental prince. So he's very powerful. Luckily, it's a 3-on-1, against him, so he's not really able to do much openly anymore here. But he rules vast tracts of land to the north, and he is a wicked elemental and god, and wishes to bring about the end of the world. Most people believe it. Jethro could tell you that. Kind of like a doomsday Armageddon, but frost.
Yeah, he's the one Miri like taunted basically. She stole the artifact from him, and now she feels like this is all her fault. So she feels awful. She's like real apologetic with Kryn.
She says, "Oh, Amiri, I'm so sorry that you got hurt. Sorry that you had to come all this way to find me. I'm sorry. The elves, they're just so mean to me. They were talking to him. They were making some sort of deal. I don't know what it was."
Is there any connection between our patron and Boreas?
Not that you know of.
Okay.
The elves said something about the end of the world and a prophecy, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. They're too far away. They didn't say anything important in front of me.
Are all the acolytes elves or elf marked?
No, these all appear to be cultists of some sort of kind of, I don't want to say similar to Alistair, but obviously devotees of that same school of void magic. But they've given into it, whereas Alistair is at least trying to fight it.
Trying. Not real successful.
Where were the elves, Kryn?
They were here a couple of days ago, and she points to the south. I don't know where they went. They opened portals and then I think disappeared.
So she still can't be moved?
Not until these tendrils are broken.
Yeah,
Can I try to see if she's anywhere physically harmed, or is it all just
Yeah, you make a medicine check if you'd like.
Can I tell anything about the ritual that did this to her? That they
Yeah.
were sacrificing their, energy to feed this ritual? Can I tell
Yeah.
anything about it?
Make an Arcana check. While you're doing that, you can tell Jethro that she is unharmed physically. You can see that there are the equivalent of rope burns from her struggling against these bonds, although they're the bonds that that are just mundane that were holding her here. But now that she has these that are pinning her, they don't seem to. Although they look like they pin through her forearms and her legs and stuff like that, and her throat. Her throat is kind of ripped up a little bit from trying to strain against that bond. But the others are just ethereal. They just look like they're almost like they're pinning her spirit here, not her physical form. And with a 13, Alistair, you're not familiar with this particular spell, but you can tell this is definitely void magic. And these beings offered their souls to the void, and in order to basically buy a permanent chains to attach her here. And so, other than resurrecting them and making them unbind this, you don't really know of any obvious way to make this go away.
Let's see. To be able to cast something as a ritual, it has to have the ritual trait, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
So, well, I guess
You
I
can't
could-
ritual cast fireball.
I guess I could. Okay, well, I was looking at protection from the void. To see
Unless it
if
has a
that would
ritual
do it.
tag, it can't be cast as a ritual.
Okay, but I could. I mean, it's a first level spell. I've only got one fourth or third level spell slot left. So
You
I
could
could.
still cast it with that.
Oh, well, I don't have it prepared. That's why I was asking about
Oh, okay.
ritual. So, yeah, so I can't cast it anyway. I don't have it prepared. If we want to, for me to, do I need a short rest or a long rest to prepare spells?
Long rest.
Yeah, okay, so we probably can't do that right now.
Yeah, nobody can change their spell slots on a short rest.
Okay. Well-
She says, "Just be careful. There's a big, scary guys," and she points to the entrance to the west.
Yeah, so let's go deal with him. Maybe that'll set her loose.
Say, I'm sorry, kid. We're gonna have to leave you here. We can't move you. I don't know any way to break these tendrils, but we'll try to destroy the thing that's keeping you here.
Okay.
Auntie
Jethro.
Nell will come back for you.
Jethro, can one of your assistants stay with her, maybe?
If she's fine with it, yeah.
Can I see him?
We can't break you free, but we're gonna set this undead skeleton next to you.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a massive giant of some kind guarding the entrance here. Make a stealth check, Alistair.
I was
See
just
if
fixing
he's
to
got-
ask if he can see me. Because
We'll
I'm
We
see if-
We need to
very
go deeper.
stealthy, you know?
Yeah, doesn't seem to notice you. He's picking his nose. He's scratching his butt.
So this definitely doesn't look like the boss.
No, he's an enormous warrior. You can determine what you think is a boss.
Alright.
Somebody
I will
that
leave a
would be-
skeleton with Kryn and have it obviously protect Kryn with his life. So
All right.
Somebody
He has
that would
one
be
life.
feeding off of this void magic ritual. It doesn't look like this guy.
She said there were elves, and she pointed to the south.
Oh, I thought she said
Yeah, we-
go over here.
no, she said watch out.
Big
To the
scary.
west there's the big dude.
So do we want to go up here first or go south first? Because that guy up there hadn't seen us yet.
I think whatever will help free our friend.
Miri's gonna ask Kryn, does he come to check? Or does he just stand and wait?
Who? Boreas?
No, the big guy. Big scary guy she talked about.
Well, that was Boreas. She's just saying that Boreas speaks to her in her mind and torments her, which she'll tell you is what causes the thunder and the lightning to come out of her. And
Oh, I thought she said she told us about the big guy by the entrance.
She just said,
No.
"Watch out, there are scary guys."
Oh, okay.
And points to the left.
I think we should take care of him. I think if he's too close, if he comes down here and sees her, he'll know that something's up.
Okay,
He'll
so
know that the
we're
cultists are dead.
we're gonna take him out before we do anything else.
That's my opinion.
Okay, I'm for it.
I think we should do it.
You want me to shoot him?
Yes. Okay.
What does everybody else think? There seems to be consensus.
Yes, he could be danger to Kryn. He must go.
So you want me to shoot him?
Well, maybe we should let Miri sneak up to him. I mean, if Miri wants to.
Yes, okay.
All right, Miri, go and make a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Clink, clink, clink.
Yeah, your toenails scratch one of the things. Oh, looks around, looks right past you, like over your head, doesn't even see you. You hear, well, let's see if any of you know what they're saying.
So can I ready my cantrip for as soon as this guy looks like he notices any of us to shoot him?
So you hear one of them say that. If any of you can speak the language, you will be able to read what it says.
I cannot read what it says.
Nope. A lot of blah 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 blah.
Nope.
All right. Well, then you don't know what it says. It's, and then somebody else says.
Does
I'll look
Always
over at
Angry not
Alice.
know how to speak giant?
So it's not void speech then, or I would understand it.
I'll whisper to Alice that there's more than one of them. There was a replying voice there.
Could you tell what they said?
No.
Okay.
I should still. Has it been 10 minutes yet, or do I still have my beetles? Or my scarabs?
It's probably been 10 minutes. Yeah, you walked over, talked to her for a while, walked over here, thought about what to do.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, they don't notice you. They don't appear to be very bright.
I'm gonna pull out my pearl of power, and get a level 3 spell slot back.
Do I have one of those?
No, we only have one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we really doubt we had more than one of those.
All right, if I can get all the way up to him,
Sneak attack. Stab the shit out of him and run.
Can I shoot as soon as Miri does that?
Sure.
15.
That hits.
Yeah.
So 16.
Fails.
16 force.
All right, you hear, "Ooh!" and they turn around to fight. And we will get to initiative. Nice. All right. Well, this will be the perfect place for us to pause. And we'll pick up next time.
It's like the perfect place.
Same bad time, same bad place.
That's good. We got him to badly injured before even
Yeah.
getting to initiative
That
order,
was the
so that's
yeah,
good.
so